Yo, morning, my people. Top of the top. Happy Wednesday. It is the 4th of February. Yes. And we should automatically be thanking the big fella upstairs for allowing us to even wake up, to open up our eyes, to put our feet on the ground, to yawn, stretch, breathe, whatever, to see another minute, hour, second. Um, I'm hoping everybody that's moving around this morning, as you're moving around to wherever it is that you gotta go, arriving there safe for all kids who's going straight to school. Uh, get there, please, safe, bus, car, however you get there. Arrive there not only on time, but arrive there safe. Parents that are taking them, please get them there safe, and you make sure you get to where you're going safe. Everybody today, make sure you're getting wherever you got to go safe, because safety comes before anything, even before your job. Safety comes first. And for that, I hope everybody's feeling grateful, appreciated, and blessed for seeing another day. Top of the top, y'all. If you coming in, make sure to smash the like button on your way in and on your way out. Like, share, subscribe. Um, I appreciate everybody. Close to 900 subscribers. Um, the goal is to get to 1,000. Before we can get to that, we got to get to 900. We at 848. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep it pushing. Let's get up to that good old 900. And just thank y'all, man, because y'all really don't have to come and be over this way. Um, it could be difficult sometimes picking a channel um, that you can go to where if your favorite fighter is not being talked about, you're not being judged on anything that you say. Opinions are accepted over here. Disrespect is not. So just keep that in mind when y'all looking for a channel to come kick it at. We're going to get into this boxing talk as always. Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder is set for April 11th. So let's get to it, man. So for everybody who's coming in, first time or not, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Free, what up? I sent you the link, Free. Mike, what up? What's popping? Let me set this up right. Let me set this up right. Uh, God darn it. Okay, there we go. I got a certain way I do this, man. I got to be comfortable when I do it. Good morning to everybody. I'm sitting here watching the Keyshawn Davis fight from Saturday. But I'm not watching the fight. I'm actually watching the episode, the vlog. Shouts to Keyshawn Davis and his brothers. They're doing a meet and greet today out in Norfolk, Virginia. I wish I could have been out there for the meet and greet. I don't know what time the meet and greet actually starts, but shout outs to 3D for their meet and greet today in VA. If I could have got to VA today, I would have went out there, not even just on some running behind them, but it just basically would have been for the content. This boxing, I have you get up and just pick up and leave if you can afford to just pick up and leave. So it's a beautiful thing. D Free, what up?
What up?
Where's my lady?
Walking on the driest part of our parking lot that she can walk on because there's a lot of black ice out here.
Damn, y'all too?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Crush, what up?
we got a lot of black ice.
Yeah, man.
I
One
mean,
of them
our
days.
streets, our streets is clear. It's just where we park at, we have a parking spot that we pay for, and a lot of the water comes down this way and it collects because um the sewer drain is over here. So all the water comes down towards our parking lot. So a lot of this black ice is still in front of our car.
Yeah, Vay, I see you, my Alabama slash Cali sister. What up? Yeah, that's a lot though, man. That's a lot. That is a lot.
You couldn't find a spot to walk at.
You can't find a spot to walk.
No, she gotta go between these two cars because over there is too much ice.
Listen, when I'm with Tiff, it's the same thing, man. I be having to make sure Tiff be getting to where she going because the way they got the snow out here, they nasty out here in New York. They make me sick. I'm telling you, this place sometimes makes you want to leave. This place really makes you want to leave sometime. But you know, it is what it is. So
I bust
free.
my ass twice yesterday.
Oh man, I think you've had that happen a couple times.
I didn't fall down, but I had that slip moment where you like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. That's the most dangerous one. Most dangerous one.
Don't make you look like you catching a hernia in your back.
Yeah, it was 80 degrees here yesterday. 80 degrees in California. It was 80 yesterday.
Cold over here.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't no way in hell. What? I would have been out there acting like I ain't have no home training in California. Is you crazy? 80? I'd have been out there bugging out. I'd have been going live outside with a white beater shorts. I'd have been out there chilling. 80?
Oh,
Wilding.
talking about his netted white beater.
I'd have been out there chilling. So let's get to it, man. No, for real, babe. I've been out there chilling. No lie. Um, Something that we didn't expect free is happening, and this is why we have to expect the unexpected. Derek Chisore, Deontay Wilder. Now, I didn't see this coming, but it's here. April 11th, O2 Arena. Um, I know you always say you're not interested in seeing him back in there again, and you think he should just leave it where it's at. I think the same thing about Derek Chisore. This is probably why it makes sense, even though he's a more outstanding fighter than Derek Chisore. Derek Chisore, to me, is probably the most active I've ever damn seen, or he's always able to come back. I don't know how, but give me your thoughts on that, Free, and what you think about this.
Nothing. I don't think nothing about it. Um, really don't care. I don't even know if unless it's on something that's free. I won't be watching it. It better be on the zone or it better be on
I think
Amazon Prime or something free.
I know Frank Warren has something to do with it, so I don't. Yeah,
If it's on something that I gotta pay for, I will
I
not be
doubt it.
watching it.
I doubt if it be something we got to pay for. Free. Come on now, you've been watching boxing long enough. I doubt that. I doubt
Nigga,
that.
what?
I
You
doubt that.
doubt it?
I doubt
What?
that.
You
Certain
said we've been
certain
watching.
certain fight certain fighters, yeah, but this one I doubt it. I seriously
No,
doubt it.
you said we've been watching boxing long enough. Did you think that Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz was something we should have paid for?
But that was something that they had to get people back in to watch because we had just dealt with COVID and all that. They had to get people to watch something coming back. This is totally different.
Okay,
I didn't
so
want to
did
watch
you
that
think?
either, but then what boxing was kind of dry at the time. So only reason why people really watched it because it really wasn't nothing going on. But with this one right here, I doubt that. I mean, if they do, then I guess I have to wait for YouTube because no disrespect, um, I'm not either. No
Like
disrespect.
I said, I'm not that interested in the fight. Like I said, if it's on something that's free, I will watch it. But I'm not interested in that
I
fight.
mean,
I mean,
the only reason why I would, because I'm not into none of these WrestleMania matches. That will probably be the only reason why I would watch it. That will probably be the
oh,
only way. That would probably be the only way I would, because I don't want to down this fight. And then when Jake Paul versus a real fighter, everybody's like, I'm going to watch that because I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I'm not supporting no more WrestleMania matches anymore.
that
I
wasn't
never
that
did.
wasn't a, that wasn't a WrestleMania match. That was an actual boxing match.
I don't care. I'm not watching it. When people ain't fighting who they supposed to, I'm not watching it. I mean,
They,
I'm
they,
not.
they, they did fight who they were supposed to.
Jake was not supposed to fight no damn AJ.
Why not?
I should say AJ wasn't supposed to fight no damn Jake. Let's put it like that. Excuse me.
Man, no.
I don't get mad at Jake because we
At,
know what
at,
Jake is doing.
he's probably one step away from being a journeyman. So that was a reason why he was in that fight. He's probably one step away from being a journeyman. He lost. He lost twice to
I
Usyk.
mean,
He lost.
that's
Then he
cool.
lost.
I'd rather you walk away from the sport. But me, I'm not supporting no WrestleMania matches, man. That's over. I'm not that's over for that. So
I mean,
when I see people like Wilder and Derek Shaw, I go, okay, this ain't everybody's favorite fight, and a lot of people don't care about seeing neither one of those. But at least we know both of these guys are actually fighters. All this WrestleMania shit that we've been getting, yeah, that is quiet for that. For
I,
me,
I don't.
it's quiet.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I watched the Jake Paul fight because it was on Netflix. Now I wouldn't have paid for it if they had to pay for it. I wouldn't have paid for it, but I watched it was on Netflix. And like I said, we said we need Jake Paul to get in there with a real fighter. He got in there with a real fighter, so
I don't want him
I
to do.
can't be
I don't want him
mad.
to do shit. I don't want him to do shit. I don't care about him. I don't. I look at him as a promoter. I don't even look at him for that side. I just need dudes to be doing what the hell they supposed to do. And if you ain't gonna do what you're supposed to do, then don't support. Don't expect me to support you. You know what I mean? I don't care what that dude do because I don't even look at him like that. But as far as all supporting all these dumbass shit that don't make sense, like when they were talking about the Jake and Tank Davis, a lot of you idiots believed in that shit. You believed in it. And then when it didn't happen, y'all like, oh, well, you shouldn't have believed in it in the first place, you fucking dummies. Y'all really was gonna go out y'all way to watch that silly shit? That lets me know a lot of y'all really not boxing fans. You're really not. Because y'all actually was gonna go out your way to really watch that goofy shit. Like, we, I don't know about y'all, but I don't support WrestleMania matches. Shit ain't real. I don't do it. But
Oh, but
what do
yeah,
you, what do you,
I don't have
what do
much interest in this fight. I I don't think I think Wilder has a puncher's chance because
yeah.
Doug Tesoro, he's a come forward fighter. He likes to make it a dirty fight. And what we've seen from Wilder as of late, Wilder doesn't have the same mobility that he used to have. He doesn't have the same effect on his punches like he used to have, where he could keep guys away by using the jab and then setting up the right hand. So I think Derek Shaw probably wins this fight, but I don't have much interest in the fight. I'd rather see what's on the undercard if it's going to see if that's going to pique my interest. What's on the undercard because the main event, like I said, these are two guys that I think are at the end of their rope and they just trying to find a way to get a paycheck.
I mean, you got that. You got Fury coming back. I mean, it's a lot of shit that people ain't gonna want to see this year. But everybody could get ready already to prepare
So we got
themselves.
who coming back?
Fury. So you got everybody could get ready to prepare themselves for a lot of shit that they ain't gonna want to see this year. It's,
Oh,
I
you talking
told you
about?
that this year is gonna be a great year. At the same time, this is gonna be a year where you're gonna see a lot of guys coming back. And you're gonna be like, I don't want to see him. Why is he coming back? Why is he
I'm
coming
not.
back? Well, listen,
I'm not supporting anything that Tyson Fury does. Now,
nah, hell
if he's fighting somebody that I want to see fight, I will watch it because I want to see the other guy win. But I don't support anything that Tyson Fury does.
nah, hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I know we ain't gonna see somebody in there that we want them to see. So Therefore, I could care less about Duke. But I was just making a point of there's a lot of dudes that's probably going to be coming back that we can care less about. I know he's one of them. I don't give a shit about that boil egg head motherfucker. I can care less. Um, he makes me he makes me sick. He really does. Um, yeah, but when they did the face off in Times Square, I was pissed. I was like, I didn't even know about this shit because I would have ran down there and got me some little video and got up out of there. But I was just like, it's crazy to see how many chances of opportunities that Derek Chisora gets. That man that gets so many opportunities that it's crazy.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say this is an opportunity. This is just a regular fight. Um,
Opportunity is every time you get a chance to get in there and fight and other people can't even it's hard for people to even get a fight. Guys who really deserve to be on these big platforms can't even get that. That's why I call it an opportunity. It's not about if they fighting for a belt or how much money they fighting for. It's like, damn, you just getting these chances that I can't even get. And I'm a better fighter than you. And it's I guess it's all about promotion and how you're being promoted. Or I don't know. It's just crazy. Stormy B Man, aka Sensei. Good morning, my good brother. Everybody, make sure they
no,
subscribe to Stormy B
I think
Man.
it's more so. I think it's more so because he's a UK fighter, and
Yeah,
they
yeah. I mean,
they
yeah. That
they appreciate their fighters more than Americans appreciate their fighters. I think it's
well, can you
more
blame
of that.
them? They have the best fans. Here, we don't know what we want. We love guys until we have a reason not to love them anymore. They guys over there can lose 20 times and they'll be in the crowd still cheering for them. I mean, it's sad here. The boxing fans in America suck. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Suck. Because you love a guy until a guy gives you a reason not to love him no more. Suck. You said Derek Chisora. Yeah, Angie. Yeah, yeah. So, it's sad here. And then we talk about boxing's dead or boxing's trash. Boxing's not dead, it's not trash. The fans are trash. Boxing's gonna be what it's gonna be, rather if you're a fan or not. It's been a certain way before a lot of y'all became fans, and when you're no longer a fan, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. What you over there doing, Free? You look like you're busy over there.
No, I got some notices to send out for people to renew their security license. That's all.
Uh oh. Let's hope this time they do what they supposed to, because sometimes people want to hit you for everything. Mr. Freeman, it's like, why are you hitting me? Didn't we go through this already?
No, no. Like I said, I gotta send these notices out so people can get their license renewed before it expires.
Um,
Send out a send out a notice a couple of months ahead
um,
before it
well,
expires. Give them time to get it together.
yeah, Angie. Well, guess what? Manny Pacquiao is freaking 40, 47. It's crazy, when you talk about age, and they was just talking about something with him and Rolly Romero. Now, when you talk about not watching something, that's some shit that I ain't watching. I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, Jesus Christ. But these are the things that happen in boxing. So every fight that y'all see or hear about is probably not going to make any sense to y'all. Every guy that you see come back into boxing, you're going to say, why is he coming back? People come back for two reasons, right? Either miss the sport or financial. Because there's some guys where they're straight, where they don't have to come back. So when you look at a guy and you go, well, damn, I thought he made enough money in boxing. A lot of times he did. Sometimes he just missed it, or he felt like he got a fight or two left in him. And then you got guys, they go through financial, and only way you're going to be able to fix your financial or fix whatever issues you got is getting your ass back in that ring. Everybody is not going to go, oh, I got to go get me a regular 9 to 5 job. Let me see if the post office is hiring. A motherfucker ain't finna go from being a world champion to doing that. They gotta get back in there and they're gonna know they're gonna do what they know best, and that's to get their ass back in that ring. First D Free was running around the house. Oh man. Oh man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, Free, man. Damn it. Well, we ain't talking about Team Haney. We're talking about uh uh uh. Yeah, well, I don't know. The thing with Team Haney that was messed up that they happened, but hey, we're not talking about Team Haney, so stick to the subject, pal.
Oh, she said, first, I mean, I wasn't running around with my nipples out. I mean,
Oh, you saw
you
it?
saw my
I was
nipples
hoping
out.
you saw it. I was like, I was hoping you saw what she said.
If you saw my nipples, you was staring extra hard because I had a shirt on. You was staring extra hard.
Because one of the greatest acts a person can go through and bring a great story.
But they call her X-ray vision spice.
Yeah, Stormy, you right. Yeah. I mean, it's sad. Like I said, boxing's never dead. The people are. The people are. And like I said, it's gonna be boxing's always gonna be. It's boxing's always gonna be what it be. It's sad, but yeah, what can you do? Thank you, Bay. I hate when people be like, "Oh, I just walked in." If you just walked in, then shut the fuck up and find out what the topic's about before you run your mouth. I'm getting tired of you jerk off trolls just walking in and not knowing what somebody's talking about. If you don't know what the topic is, shut up and listen. I don't know, Lala. That was just a rumor. It was never a fight. I thought it was too. I almost went for it too, thinking that they were gonna go. But the Derek Chisora and Wilder, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know what happened. Boxing Wiz, what's up? Yeah, man, these dudes, I get sick of these dudes. They just come in and run their mouth and don't know what the subject is. They don't know what the topic is. Like, shut up. You don't know what the topic is. Shut up. Shut up and listen. That's the reason why we have thumbnails so you idiots can know what the topic is when you come in. Yeah, Lala, because I had a feeling because just right after the Robert Hellenius fight, well, before that, Usyk was supposed to came to the Barclays Center, I believe, to see that fight, and he never showed up, and maybe he got spooked. But we thought we just saw him and Wilder sometime after that, but then Wilder started going through what he was going through. So whatever boxing gives you, you don't have to take it. But we can't complain about everything. We just can't complain about everything. That's not how it works. Um, I'll take this Derek Chisora and Wilder, and I will be watching it, and I will be supporting it. Thomas, what up? Do I think Wilder still got it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer that. We would have to find out and see. I don't know because I don't know what his work ethic has been like in the gym. Um, I don't know who's training him. I don't know what type of team he got. I don't know. So it's kind of hard. I don't want to sit up here because I'm a Wilder fan and be like, yeah, of course he still got it. That's why he's coming back. No, I can't. Remember, I just told you some guys come back because of financial. Some guys come back because they feel like they got a fight or two, maybe left in them. I can't say if he still has it. It's hard. It's hard to say that. No.
He still has the power.
Yeah. 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 Thomas, what's up? I see you. Um. Yeah. And everybody loses they lose that for whatever reason. I mean, Roy Jones had it. And then y'all seen him lose it when he started going through what he was going through. Um, it's almost like taking Superman or Batman's cape from them. You see how powerful they are, but if you take that cape from them, it'll be powerless. And it happens. But I'm going to watch it. But like Free said, no disrespect. Pay per view is another thing. Cause I'm just tired of pay per views any damn. I'm tired of all these apps, all this shit that you gotta. It's annoying, Sometimes I can only I probably since I've been with Tiffany, I can't count how many pay per views I done paid for. I mean, I paid for pay per views before I got with her, but from 2018 up until now, it's been so many pay per views that we done paid for, and then there was ones that we had to skip out on because it was just like it ain't worth it. It's not worth paying for. Um, but I'm glad to see them just I'm glad to see them get in there and make their money, man. That's all. I'm not expecting nobody to get a big title shot. I'm not expecting anybody to. I'm not expecting to see a Wilder versus freaking Fury 4. I'm not expecting none of that. Teach, what up? I'm not expecting none of that. I'm not expecting to see no Derek Chisora and Usyk. I'm not expecting to see none of that bullshit. I'm not expecting to see none of that because the heavyweight division is not getting older; it's getting younger. And there's some young up and coming heavyweights that people may not know of and may not be paying attention to. So the heavyweight division is about to look totally different, totally different. The heavyweight division is not everybody's favorite division like back in the days of when it used to be. Back in the days, it made sense, and even with Wilder, let's not even say back in the days. Let's just say when Wilder, King Kong Ortiz, AJ, and Fury was around, the heavyweight division was popping. It was popping. Exactly, Stormy. For yeah, 13 losses is crazy, and still be able to. But you know what? For him to, like Free was saying, for him to come where he's coming from in these other countries, they support their fighters. And here, soon as a guy lose one fight, we don't love him no more. Earl Spence loses to Crawford. Now the thing is, oh, I think he should retire. Maybe Spence should retire. The car accident messed him up. It's like it's one fight. It's one fight. I'm gonna tell you, as much as people hate Tio has lost two fights. Does that mean it's over for him? It'll be over for him if he don't get him a new trainer and change how he does things. Then yeah, it'll be over for him. But he still could be able to come back. He still could be able to come back. As much as people don't like him and they wish bad on him, and at the end of the day, he still has a family to feed, and he can still come back. Against who? They was talking about him and Matias, maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind. But American fans suck. Like I said, we love a fighter until we have a reason to not love him anymore. It's crazy. Everybody's not a real fan. I'm just gonna be keep it real with you. Nobody likes losing. They just like when people stay undefeated. Um, can you imagine, Free, how much money that you have probably have spent not only on pay per views, but when these apps first started coming and they told you you had to pay for them, you probably never did it. But you ever sat back and just maybe it's just me. You ever sat back and be like, this is a lot of money I'm spending, and I may still not get what the fuck I want on here. Because you ever seen something you like this might have not been worth paying for, and I'm kind of mad I went out of my way to pay for this bullshit. I'm not talking about like
No,
now, but just like back in the days. Let's forget the apps, like back in the days. So everything you paid for
no,
was what you wanted to see.
no, no. I don't feel that way because I'm one of few people. I don't pay for something that I don't want to see. If it's a fight that I didn't want to see, I didn't pay for it. I didn't care who. I didn't care who was fighting. If it was a fight that I didn't want to see, I didn't pay for it. So nah, I don't feel that way. Like a lot of these apps I already had, like Paramount, um, Amazon Prime, Tubi. I already had those apps. Um, the only app that I'm paying for that I didn't have before boxing came around for that app was the Zone. The Zone is the only app that I'm paying for that I didn't have outside of boxing. All of these other apps I had before boxing was on those platforms. So no, I don't look at it as I paid a lot of money for fights that I didn't want to see because I didn't pay for anything I didn't want to see. I people say, oh, you're a boxing fan, you're a content creator, you supposed to follow the fights.
First of all,
Mm,
well, let me stop you for a second. Let me
I follow fights that I'm interested in. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a journalist. I'm not media. I don't report every single fight that comes
let me
around because there's a lot of fights that we miss out on.
let me stop right there for a second. Not cutting you off. I'm gonna need you dummies, and I disrespectfully say dummies, to stop trying to tell people, especially if you don't have the to tell somebody what they supposed to be doing. I don't need you to tell Free or me or G5 or any of us 30 or 40 times you are a boxing fan. This is what you're supposed to be reporting and doing. We don't need you to tell us that. Because some of y'all just walked into this shit yesterday, and half of y'all were nowhere to be found when we all started getting on this, doing this. We don't need y'all to tell us this. Y'all don't even have platforms. And y'all got the audacity to tell somebody what they need to be reporting, what they need to be doing. How about you go get your own shit and then you go do things the way you want to go do it? Like Free said, he's not a journalist. And just because we in the boxing, that doesn't mean we have to report every damn thing that comes up. That's not how it works. We report and we talk about what we want to talking about. See, I talked about the Wilder and Derek Chisora because I know a lot of the other platforms, y'all don't care about it. Because y'all too busy trying to figure out what the hell Tank's still doing. Y'all so far up his ass, y'all should know what his shit smells like. So you can't come tell somebody what they should report, what they should be talking about. You're a boxing fan. You're supposed to report this. You're supposed to do that. Well, we do what we want to do, not what we told to do. That's just something I got to drop off in front of y'all door for the ones that don't know. Because y'all know y'all can't come over here with. That's why y'all stay away from there. Because you know you can't come over here with that shit. Because I'm going to flame you. I'm going to flame you. Just like that. You can't. I keep my doors locked. I don't keep them open when anybody think they can just walk in here. Y'all kill me with that telling somebody what it is that they should be doing. And y'all don't have nothing going on. Make that make sense. Seafood, I see you. AKA Do-Rag Ghoul. Um, but yeah, Free, I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off, good brother. That just, every time I hear that just irritates me. That shit irritates me, yo. It irritates the hell out of me when somebody want to tell you what it is you should be doing. You're a boxing fan. You supposed to. I ain't supposed to do shit. Why don't you shut up? Go get your own platform, and then you do things the way you want to do it. Go do things the way you want to do it. Don't fucking come to me and tell me nothing about how I'm supposed to do. If I want to sit here and talk about Wilder 365 days a week, I can do it. I can do it. I can do whatever. I could go from amateur boxing to pro boxing. I can do whatever it is I want. Y'all kill me when y'all try to tell people what it is they should be doing. Shut the fuck up and focus on what you doing. How about that? I'm tired of all you moist meat ass dudes that ain't got no channel, but they want to tell people what it is they need to be doing. She said, did the sound go out? It probably went out on your side. Free, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, well, they talking about the sound went out. That's on, yeah. No sound, duck. Yeah, that ain't me. That's y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all got
yeah,
to
I
go
hear
out
you.
and come back in. I'm gonna let them know right now. Anybody else hear me? Dropping the T. What up? Oh, I love Shushu's performance. It was a great performance. Um, I was proud of him. It was emotional to see the way the reaction that the Garden gave. Um, and it was amazing. It was a big night. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You would think that people were just there for the main event, but it wasn't just the main event. People were really there to see Shu do something great, and he was able to do that. And we were proud of him. We still proud of him. I'm actually gonna call his father probably later on today, because I was supposed to have called him, um, and just give him a big congratulations. But I was proud of him. The city's proud of him, and hey, like Big said, Brooklyn, we did it. You know what I mean? It was dope to see him accomplish that.
Uh,
No, that's what I'm saying, Stormy. I don't like talking the way I do because I don't want people to get they get this feeling of I'm an asshole and I'm not. I'm one of the coolest guys that you can meet on the tube. I would like to think, right? But there's just a lot of things that need to be said that sometimes because we don't want people come to our channel thinking, okay, he's an a-hole, so I might not be able to say what I need to say over here. But there's just some things that need to be said, and I know people might not like my deliverance and how I deliver shit, but when it's got to be said, it's got to be said. Y'all cannot tell dudes with platforms what they should be doing, and half of y'all ain't got nothing going on. And then try to convince people I don't need a platform. Okay, you don't need a platform. I can talk boxing. I don't need a platform. That's cool. You right. You absolutely right. You don't need a platform. But you're not finna come over to my shit telling me what it is I need to talk about. Shut up. And that's a shout out to anybody who don't have a platform. Even if you do have a platform, you still can't tell another man what he needs to be talking about. You just can't do it. Can't. Guess what? Do y'all realize it's Super Bowl week? You know how many people are going to be talking about the Super Bowl? Do you disrupt D Free and say, D Free, what do you think about what happened with between Haney and Tiger Johnson? We off that. We're not doing that. That happened. What happened? That was last Friday. It happened. It's Super Bowl week. Yeah, but you're a boxing guy. I ain't supposed to do shit. We already talked about that. We addressed it. It's over. It's Super Bowl week. Oh yeah, I know, Stormy. I know. Yo, I can't stand it either, baby. It pisses me off. If D Free and Thomas decide they're doing football this week, don't come disrupt their show by asking them, what do you think happened? What do you think about the Tiger Johnson and Haney situation? Y'all will bring up anything on these channels just to make it seem like y'all boxing fans and y'all don't know shit. Thank you. What up? What up? What up? Salute. Y'all will bring up anything. Can't tell no man what they, because you're a boxing fan, you got to talk about this. I ain't got to do shit. I'm going to come back later on today to talk about Fedora and Thurman. Oh, man. Nobody want to hear about no Thurman and no damn Fedora. Nobody care. You think Tank and Shakur ever fight? Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. I mean, Free. Does that make sense to you, though? Like if you and Thomas is doing football, it's like don't come up asking me boxing questions.
That's why I say I think
You ain't shit. You
I
ain't
think a
shit.
lot of no, I'm serious.
You ain't shit.
If you have a topic that you're talking about, I think a lot of content creators pay too much attention to the comments in the chat.
Yeah.
If you're doing a live and you're talking about a topic, you talk about the topic. You can get to the comments and the questions at the end of your topic that you're discussing. At the end of that, when you're done discussing it, unless you can multitask and you can do it, but I think a lot of people are are not gifted enough to be able to multitask because a lot of people end up they start going into what the comments is saying and then they will get off the topic and never get back. So if you can multitask, then so be it. But a lot of I see a lot of content creators they get off topic and they never get a chance to bring it back to what the topic was actually about. And so I think sometimes people need to not worry about what the comments are saying until after you finish discussing your topic. Then you can go and you can see what the chat is talking about, and then you can comment on what the chat is talking about. I mean, you can scroll back and see what the chat is talking about after you finish. I mean, if it's something that you want to you see that they put in the chat and you wanna get back to that question, put a star beside it. You can put a star beside it. That way, that comment don't never go anywhere. It will still be there. So I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's just me. I don't pay attention to the comments a lot because I'm talking about a certain topic. And then once I'm done with that, then I go and look and see what the comments is, and then I comment on what they said.
Yeah, I think just people just get the wrong misconceptions of what content creators are or how this boxing conversation is supposed to go. One thing about me, free, I don't like me and you talking now and I have to look at the comments and there's too much going on. And then it's like this and that and this and that. And, you know, you can look in the comment and it could be 30 different things going on. And you like, whoa, 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 what the fuck is going on in my chat? Like, hold on.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
why
saying?
unless somebody is disrespecting somebody in the chat, I let the chat do what they do.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and then
No, when I mean
I
30
will
different
comment on
questions,
certain things.
there'd be like 30 different boxing questions. You're like, hold on. Y'all all over the place. Wait. Let's get to this. Y'all all over the place. Then they start bringing up shit that ain't even got nothing to do with the topic. And you like, hold on. Whoa. Let's get to this
That's why
first.
I don't pay attention to the comments when I'm doing my live for the most part. I do see them, and if it's something that's pertaining to what I'm talking about, I will comment on
Of
that.
course. Yes,
But
yes.
if they talking about a bunch of different stuff, I won't even mention it for the most part. I might mention it every once in a while. I might
Yeah,
comment on it every once in a while, but for the most part, I won't even mention it because they're not talking about what I'm talking about. They're talking about something different. They could be talking to somebody else in the chat, so I'm just
yeah.
minding somebody else's business. So I let them do what they do. But I think that's what a problem with a lot of content creators because they don't know how to conduct a live stream on the topic. They need somebody to talk to. And some of those content creators might need to have a co host because they're better talking to somebody else than actually having a live stream for themselves. So
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
my take on it. But everybody can, I mean, it's your channel, you can do what you want to do. It's just the way I see things. I think a lot of people they get too caught up in the chat.
Yeah. Because like you said, if it's not no disrespect, um, and like I always say, I don't block opinions. I block disrespect. So, you know, we have to allow people to have their opinions because, you know, some places you can't even have an opinion and somebody will pack you up. And you like, damn, I was just voicing my opinion. You gonna pack me up for voicing my opinion? That's
What you want on
bad.
TV?
That's bad when you can't voice your opinion on something and people like, yeah, well, block them, get them up out of here. And it's like, yo, damn, it's an opinion. Now, when it turns into disrespect, then it's like, okay, I'm about to pack you up.
I think that comes from a lot of people uh, being on different channels, and some content creators don't allow you to have your own opinion, and
Yes,
some of them
yes,
don't mind the opinion that you have because everybody's not going to like the same person that you like. Everybody's not going
no,
to feel the same way you feel. So that's the that's the thing about having a discussion with somebody else. You got to get somebody else's perspective on the topic. If you're going to block out everybody else's perspective, it's not the same as yours,
yeah,
then you just want people to agree with you. You don't want to
exactly.
have a discussion. You don't want to have a conversation. You just want people to agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, 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 Diaz. I've seen you in places where they have done that, and so, all right. So, two things before I get back to this Wilder. Let me just say two things. This is not towards you, Diaz. This is towards anybody with the channel, without the channel. So, this is how it works. You either doing too, and this is for anybody. You either do too much, and it's different. It's a difference from getting blocked from one channel versus getting blocked from 4, 5, 10 channels. You're either doing too much, and sometimes that doing too much, it gets passed around where people go, "Yo, don't let him up on your channel, yo. That dude is a freaking, he's a fucking Tank fan. He's a Shakur fan. Don't let him." Like, it's crazy how this shit just, I don't know, free. It's just crazy how this shit get around.
Um, I'm gonna tell you, for the most part, a lot of people don't get blocked from my channel. The ones that get blocked from my channel, and I think these individuals should get blocked from every channel that they say it on. When you come to somebody else's channel, when you come to somebody else's channel and you watching their channel and you say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," that's automatically you
Oh,
getting
that's
blocked.
automatic. That's
It's
automatically.
all, it's all, it's
Automatic.
like an automatic. It's like when you go to a job and they say this is an automatic termination. It don't matter who it is, who does it. It's an automatic termination. If you go to somebody else's channel and you sit there and you listening to them and you say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," okay, you get blocked because you don't need to be here because obviously you don't agree with nothing I'm saying or you don't think I have the knowledge of what I'm talking about. You don't need to be here.
Yeah, you
You're
don't need to
blocked.
be here. What you here for? What you here for? Oh, I'm here because I could be here. No, you can't. Block them.
Well, if I'm giving you stats or I'm giving you information of what I research, and you come up and you say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," you're getting blocked automatically. You're getting blocked automatically. It's not even a question. So
Yeah.
those are the
So,
individuals. Like if you say, "Oh no, I think this person is better," or I think this person can beat that person, or I think he's a better football player or better basketball player, whatever the topic is I'm talking about. If you say that, I don't care. I mean, we can have a discussion. Okay, why you believe he's better? What has he done that you believe he's better? We can have a discussion. I'm not going to block you for that. But if you say, "Oh, you don't
no,
know what you're
no,
talking
no,
about,"
no, no, no.
you
It
get
would be
blocked.
absurd to block somebody. John, what's up? I see you. It would be absurd to block somebody for that. And I always tell, that's why I started telling people, you can't block people for their opinions, but you can block them for their disrespect. Um, but if somebody ever walked in and go, you don't know what you're talking about, and another thing that irritates me, don't come on here talking about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about, like the idiot that walked in and said Team Haiti is a hoe. And then when I tell them that's not what we talk about, well, I just walked in. Well, maybe you should just shut the fuck up and find out what we're talking about before you come in. This is what they do on these. This is what they do on these channels. They see you talk boxing and then think they could just bring up anything and want you to. That's how people get distracted, because this is the reason why you came up on the show, to talk about this. And then they walk in with this bullshit and it totally throws you off. And then here it is, you're in a damn debate about a fighter that you really didn't come up here to talk about. That's why I be like, if you don't know what we talking about, maybe you should look at the thumbnail or read the title before coming in here making a comment. If you're not going to do that, shut up. Because I
Yeah.
don't have time for I don't have time to be entertaining a bunch of grown ass people. Because that's what y'all supposed to be. People with kids of their own that's acting like a bunch of freshmen in high school.
That's why I never understood why people, if you don't like a certain, excuse me, if you don't like a certain content creator, why do you keep going back to the channel every time you see that person live? You
But
obviously subscribe to that individual to see that he's going live at a certain time. Because if you're not subscribed to them, you're not going to get a notification that he's live. So you obviously subscribe to the individual first of all. Second of all, if he's not somebody that you like, why do you keep going back there? There's a thousand other channels that you can go to. There's more than just
oh shit.
the LGBC that talks boxing. There's more than JBC that talks boxing or STN that talks boxing or anybody else. There's more than just those individuals that talk boxing. There's a thousand other people that talk boxing on YouTube. You can go find another boxer channel. Maybe somebody that you agree with.
Yeah, you know what? But the problem is you're never gonna agree with somebody all the time. And this was so crazy. If you gotta agree all the time, something's wrong. If you have to disagree all the time, something's wrong. That's why it's called agree to disagree. That's the reason why we have been in platforms for these last 5.5, 6 years where we have all disagreed on something and all agreed on something. Because it's just boxing.
Like I
It's
said,
boxing talk.
I have never been on somebody's channel where I have been timed out or blocked because of what I said. Now I've been timed out, and that was because they were jumping me in so I can get my wrench, and that was on BFTV. He does that to a lot of people that
I
come
went
when
through
well,
that.
not no more, but he used to when you would come in and you never had a wrench, they would jump you in. But those are the only times that I ever been timed out. But I've never been timed out or blocked from anybody's channel ever. Nobody's channel. I've never been blocked
Um,
or timed out on anybody's channel.
be honest with you, I mean, I went through I've been the timeout. I went through it maybe once or twice, but other than that, I don't really go nowhere where I have to deal with that because I know how I say and do things on my channel. Once I get somewhere else, somebody would be like, "Uh oh, there he go." So I kind of play it safe when it's time to go to certain channels because I know people are watching you even when you think they're not. So when you come in, they're gonna say, "Yeah, why you here, free? Why you here over here? Because you don't like that guy we talking about. So you over here
Yeah.
eavesdropping, so you can go to your show later on and talk about it. Because you don't like you don't like this guy. So I don't even know why you over here listening.
I never been. Screw you. I never been to anybody's channel that I don't like more than one time. If I
No,
went
not the
there
person's
and
channel, but the fighter that they might be talking about. Like if they talk about a certain fighter that you don't like, and people will say stupid things. Not the people who run the channel, but there'll be somebody dumb in the comments to be like, "Yo, you don't even like him, free. Why you over here? Why you over here listening to this? So you can go talk
I
about it
mean,
later."
there's not a fighter that I would say I dislike. Now
Yeah,
there's fighters that I don't care too much for, but there's not a fighter that I dislike in the ring. In the
yeah.
ring, you talking about in the ring. Now, if you talking about something outside the ring, I don't really get into all that with any fighter. I mean, you ask my opinion on a situation, I give my opinion, but I don't really get into that outside the ring issue about fighters like that. But in the ring, there's not a fighter that I dislike. Um, like I said, there's some that I don't care too much for, but it's not anyone that
Um,
I particularly dislike. I will give my honest opinion of what I see in the fighter and who I believe will win based off of what I see in the ring. So I can talk about any fighter. Now, you talking about outside the ring? Oh, do you? No, I don't know any of these fighters outside the ring personally outside of Antoine and Mr. Gary Russell, outside of them, I don't know any of these fighters outside the ring personally. So I don't care about the outside the ring issues because I don't know any of them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. Like I said, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being on here. I enjoy the content. I enjoy building. I enjoy meeting everybody I've met on here. And if it's not going to be about boxing or whatever you're talking about, then I don't really too much give a shit about it because that's not what I'm up here for. So but yeah, I see that a lot. I just hate when people do that. You're a boxing guy. This is what you're supposed to talk about. No, I talk about whatever the fuck it is I want to talk about.
No, I
I
mean,
want to
like I
talk,
said,
if I want to talk
when
about the birds and the bees for 4 hours up here, I can do it. You don't have
that's
to
why
watch it. There's a hundred
people
other
say
YouTube channels.
people say, "Oh, free your boxing channel." No, my channel is called D Free Sports Talk. I talk about anything about sports.
Hey,
Hey, I
do
mean,
you
who knows? I might talk about baseball one day on my channel. I don't particularly follow baseball,
do
but
you
if
do
it's
you do
something
you do do
interesting
do you
going
do
on in
you
baseball,
do
I'll
you do
talk
you
about it.
do, do you realize all the channels, most of the channels that's boxing channels have boxing names on the channels, right? And there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. When you think of No Doug Zone, right? For the people who don't know, the first thing they do is they think boxing, right? Because that's what they see. But for somebody who really been around, go, oh, he talks about life. He talks about the struggle. He talks about a lot of different things. He talks about not ducking opportunities in life. That's what No Duck Zone stands for the people who don't know, that think that when they look at my page or they look at Instagram and go, it's just boxing. It's deeper than boxing. Because if it
yeah.
was that
I
case,
know.
it would be No Duck Zone Boxing. It'd
Yeah,
probably be
a lot.
no Duck Zone Boxing. And it's not that.
Like I know a lot of people know me from when I first came on YouTube. I used to only talk about boxing, but I've always been a football guy. Football is my favorite sport. Football is my number one sport. I don't. Tank Davis can be fighting the same day that the Super Bowl is going on. I'm watching the Super Bowl. Earl Spence can be fighting the same day that the Super Bowl is going on. I'm watching the Super Bowl. I don't care who's fighting. It can be anybody. It can be one of the Russells fighting. If the Super Bowl is on, I'm watching the Super Bowl. Or if the Washington Commanders is on, I'm watching football. Football is my number one sport. So I like boxing. I think boxing is a good sport, but it's not my number one sport.
Yeah, no, this,
I
this
watch
you know what?
I watch
It's
football over anything. Football is number one to me, and then everything else falls in line how they fall in line.
I gave boxing so much praise, not so much because of the fighters, but because of the opportunities I have got to go places, and I have met people. I have built relationships off of boxing. Boxing is the reason, and I don't know if anybody knows this, and I think I just said this yesterday. Boxing is the reason why No Doug Zone exists in the first place, because this was something never thought of. McLean's Promotion, my Facebook group that I have, I always said McLean's Promotion birthed. I always say McLean's Promotion birthed No Doug Zone because that's what I started out. But either way, even with McLean's Promotion, if it wasn't for boxing, neither one of those would exist. So that's why I give boxing so much praise, because I'm like, without this shit, I would never thought about no Doug Zone, because I was like, yo, I'm tired of these fighters ducking each other. We got to make boxing where it's a no Doug Zone. Oh shit! I wake up the next day, Tip, I got it. She looking at me like, you got it? You got what? What the fuck wrong with you? I got a new platform. What? No Duck Zone podcast. But what the hell does that stand for? I said, yo, these boxers got to stop ducking each other. But then it became deeper than that when I said, oh, it's deeper than boxing. We can't duck no opportunities in life. Anything we got that we can benefit from it, we can't duck it. We gotta run straight to it. Yeah, y'all laughing, but I'm serious, yo. I jumped up the next day like I got it. She looked at me like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? What you yelling for? It's early in the morning. I'm like, baby, I got it. I got it. But For some of us that really do this, we might not make no money off it, but let's just be honest. It's because of boxing. It's why we sit up here 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 2 times a week. I don't know. Everybody can't come up here every day to do this. But it's because of boxing. But I think some of y'all take advantage of it in the wrong way. Some of y'all don't serve a purpose. Some of you use boxing for your own popularity. Because the real people who really love this is doing it the way they're supposed to. A lot of y'all are using this shit for your own popularity because you were never popular in school. Some of y'all didn't get popular until you got Facebook and Instagram. I could tell by y'all behavior. The way
Yeah,
some of y'all act,
yeah,
daddy was never there for you, and mama ain't never gave you a hug. That's what I get when I see a lot of y'all. It's sad. That's the reason why the
yeah.
conversation always go. That's why the conversation always goes left when you're losing a boxing debate or conversation, and now all of a sudden now the insults come in. Why the insults? Why the insults?
See, if there's only two sports I talk about individuals outside of the sport tactics, and that's football and basketball. Because
Yeah, go ahead. We talk. I got to move around this house for a second. Go ahead.
individuals on those teams that have outside of the sport issues affects the team. With boxing, it's an individual sport, so I only focus on what they do in the ring because
Yeah, yeah.
just about every boxer is going to have outside the ring issues, something that you might not like that they go through in life. But when it comes to football, it's a team sport. I talk about what happens
All right,
outside of
Tommy.
the sport for an individual because it can affect the team. That's the difference between the two situations. Boxing,
Yeah,
I don't really talk about outside the ring issues because there's
got you.
other fighters that I can watch. I don't have to just watch that one fighter.
No, there's free. I can't. I wish I could do it, but it'll take for the rest of this year to do it. You know how many fighters are per weight class? Like each weight class, how many fighters are in that one weight class? You understand what I'm saying? We will be here all day. But the problem is we only talk about the ones that we are familiar with. And I understand I get it. I get it. But you always supposed to look at who's the next up and coming. Who's the next all the coming? Who's the next up and coming? Yeah, that's a fact, Mozzie. Mizzy.
Hold on one
You know
second.
what I mean?
I got something playing in the background. Let me close that out.
Okay, copy, 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 copy. So it is what it is. I don't want anybody to think when I say stuff I'm being judgmental. You always criticizing. No, man, I'm not always criticizing because anybody can do what the hell they want to do on their channel. You know what I'm saying? But we got to start making a lot of shit make sense. We got this Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. Everybody might not be happy about it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Fury coming back, nobody could care less, but you got people who are fans of him that they'll pay to see it. It is what it is. Me and Free is not going to entertain it, but it is what it is. Beautiful. I see you. I just
Hold on,
want you to know you're my favorite girl. Oh yeah, there's something about you. I gotta tell you, beautiful. You gotta stop coming up here because every time you do this, every time you come up here, that damn song come in my head. I'd rather this fight thing.
see but that's the
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
why I don't talk about boxers outside the ring because I don't have to watch that boxer. If there's something going on and I don't agree with it, there's other guys that I can watch. When it comes to
Um,
football, as I say, or when it comes to basketball, that one guy team. So we talk about that because have an effect on the team itself,
Um,
especially if it's a star of the team.
yeah, yeah. And that's another thing. That's another thing I'm glad you brought up about when fighters go through stuff outside the ring. Um, I always say, listen, do you think you'll see him fight? I said, listen, man, this man got a whole bunch of shit he got going on outside the ring. I guess when he gets past that, we could talk about it. Because I'll be like, look, I don't wish nothing bad on anybody, but if you put yourself in a predicament, then you got to deal with the consequences and repercussion. You know what I mean? A lot of guys just be like, yo, a lot of y'all just be bringing up shit just to damn bring it up. And y'all got this misconception of because we speak boxing. Everybody's not a journalist. Everybody's not a reporter. Everybody's not that. Y'all got to learn the difference. Y'all got to
Yeah,
learn the difference. Y'all don't know the damn difference. I know the difference. No, the fuck you don't. You don't know the difference, bruh. You can't tell D Free, G5. You can't tell Diaz. You can't tell anybody what it is they should or shouldn't report. You just
yeah.
can't do it. Thank you, Vay.
I
You
mean,
can't do it, bro. Get your own channel. That's like you telling somebody how to run their business, but your ass ain't got a business of your own. Make that make sense. Y'all out here running around with 20 subscribers, but ain't got no damn videos. Nothing. Nothing.
I have no problem with what I mean. If people want to talk about it, I mean that's fine. Like I said, don't expect me to open up the conversation about
Yeah,
that. Now,
don't expect me to. No, no,
if you
no.
ask my opinion on the situation, I'm gonna give my opinion on the situation, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not going to sit here and try to analyze what happened and all this stuff. I'm just going to give my opinion if the question is asked, and then I'll move on after that. But I mean, like I said, some people care a lot about certain fighters, so they want to talk about the issue, and I understand that, and I don't knock anybody for what they
No.
do. It's just
Yeah.
when it comes to me, I don't care so much about outside the ring issues because if it's something that's going to stop that person from fighting, are you going to stop watching boxing or are you going to continue watching boxing? If you're going to continue watching boxing, then it doesn't really make that much of a difference to you because you're going to continue watching boxing. Yes, that might be somebody that you like to watch, but you're going to continue watching boxing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's all I be saying, man. Like, that's why I came in with a different attitude for 2026. I said, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because every year, these channels, every year, these boxing topics get worse and worse and worse. Tay Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? What up? You know what I'm saying? It gets these topics get worse and worse every year. From the day me, you, and G5 met, the conversations used to make sense. They have got worse. From 2020 to 2026, they have got bad because boxing is a place where, like I said, they don't lock the doors. They leave the doors open for anybody to walk in and think because they start to know a fighter's name and he's undefeated and he's knocking everybody out and he's stopping them. So this is the guy that I'm going to D-ride. I'll D-ride him until he loses, and then I'll be looking for the next undefeated fighter. Like, come on, man,
Yeah, like I
make
said,
this shit make this shit make sense.
I, I like I said, I like the sport. It's not my number one sport. It's not my favorite sport, but I like the sport and I
Yeah,
follow it. I do my research on certain matches. I could talk boxing with anybody, but
yeah,
when it comes to individual fighters, I'm not that invested in it. If something is going on and this person not fighting, I'm moving on to the next guy that is fighting. I'm talking
yeah.
about what's happening this week because I'm not going to keep talking about like you can only talk about a situation so many times before people say, okay, are you still talking about this? What are
Bro,
you? If you're not giving us any
bro,
new information, You just
Bruh,
regurgitating the same stuff that you already
bruh.
said.
That's the reason why I told everybody after Sunday. I think I said after Sunday, don't talk to me no more about Tiafimo and Shakur. It's over. I'm moving on to now Nick Ball and Figueroa. Rather, if you like that fight or not, no matter how you feel about it, I'm talking about it. Wilder, Derek Chisora, I don't like it, but I don't give a shit. I'm talking about it. Then I'm coming back later with Fedora and Thurman. But I don't care. What you gonna do? Y'all gonna talk tank every fucking day?
I
Every
mean,
day?
you got a couple of fights coming up. Um, I think this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. But I think Charles Martin is fighting F.A. Jabba this weekend.
Oh shit. Is that this week?
I think it is. I think it's this weekend. I'm about to
And
pull it up
listen,
right
when I
now.
say tank, I don't want y'all to think that I'm a hater. I'm not. I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. That brother going through something and he gotta, he gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? I don't I'm just saying that. Some of y'all 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 know how to get attention. I get a lot of views if I just bring this name up. Like I'm not with all that.
No,
That's
no,
the reason I
it's
was
not this weekend. It's not this weekend.
okay.
F.A.
I was gonna say,
Jabba is
is this week?
it's February 15th. February
Oh,
15th.
you know
F.A.
what? I
Jabba.
was just sitting here saying that it was quiet for next week. Okay, so it's not quiet for next week. So we got that. Okay, good. We got that, and then the week after that should be Barrios and Ryan, right?
Let me see. Yep, yep. Mario and Ryan the week
Matter of
after
fact,
F.A. Jabba.
excuse me, Barrios and Ryan, and then the next day we got Carissa and Franchon. Oh man.
They fighting on Sunday. Yeah, they fighting on
Oh
Sunday.
man. And y'all gonna sit there and tell me,
Oh,
y'all gonna sit here and try to convince me that there's only one fighter or only five fighters y'all could talk about every goddamn day when all this stuff that's coming up. Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Y'all gotta
you
be
got
kidding me, bro.
you got C Wood versus Warrington that same day too.
Oh, which day is that?
That's the 21st. They fighting on two different fight
Yeah,
cards. You got
Let me tell you something. That card for the 21st with Ryan and Barrios is better than what people think. It's
oh yeah,
better than what people think.
you got Antoine defending his title against his mandatory Andy Hiroko, and
Yeah.
then you got Richardson Hitchens defending his title.
I hope Wood wins. I think he's fading, man. Oh, well, I don't know. We're gonna see. I hope so. We're gonna see. But that 21st card is I like that. I like that. And I'm glad they put all of them on that card because other than that, that card wasn't gonna be much to talk about. So I'm glad they added Antoine and and Africa on it. I want
Yeah,
to see if it be any shit. I want to see at the press conference if it be any shit talking between them two. Oh, I can't wait.
oh, it's definitely going to be.
I want
It's
to see if
definitely
it's gonna
going
be
to
some
be.
shit talking free. Because your cousin could talk some shit. He could talk some shit. I want to see some shit talking. Word up.
I
I want to hear what I
I
want to
don't.
hear is right after this. You know how he go. Right after this, let's make it happen. You go out there and beat your opponent. I go beat mine. Let's make it happen right after this. Right in New York. We could do it in New York. We could do it in DC. We could do it in Vegas. We could do whatever you want to do. Let's make it happen this summer. Me and you. That's what I want to hear. The shit talking.
Hey, but no, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. What's funny about this card is Richardson Hitchens told Antoine he needs to get his name up if he wants to fight him. But Gary Russell is the co-main event. Richardson Hitchens is the fight before Gary Russell.
Oh damn.
Antoine is the co-main. Richardson Hitchens is the fight before that, and Frank Martin is the opening bout. So you got Frank Martin
Oh
versus
damn. That's right.
Albright.
Frank Martin. Martin's on that card, boy.
You got Frank
Woo.
Martin versus Albright. You got Richardson Hitchens versus Duarte, and you
I,
got the co-main Antoine versus Orozco.
I forgot Frank the Ghost Martin's on that card. Damn it, Free. Thanks for reminding me. I knew it was somebody else. I couldn't think of who else, man. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, this is a nice card for the 21st. This is a real card. And y'all telling me y'all ain't got nothing else out there to talk about but the same shit. Man, y'all killing
Well,
me.
what I will tell you is if y'all don't have that the zone $45, you will be paying for a pay-per-view because
Sheesh.
so
Sheesh.
I get it for free because I pay the $45 for the zone, so I get it for free.
Sheesh.
But
Pay that 45, baby. Pay that 45. That 45 better than paying that full price. Pay that 45, baby.
that $45 covers you for all of the
Like I
pay-per-view
could have
events.
stayed home to watch T.O. and Shakur. I had the 45, but I was like, nah. I was like, nah, I'd rather, even though I didn't stay for the main event, because I had to get the hell out of there due to the service on the train. But hey, man, I could have stayed home and watched that, man. But I was like, yo, I'd rather be in the building. But pay that 45, y'all. G5 Gabe, my Dallas brother.
Hey, actually,
Bizzle.
to be honest with you, outside of Nick Ball and Figueroa, there really ain't nobody on this card that,
Oh, somebody's fighting Friday on the zone? Holy.
huh?
Somebody fighting Friday on the zone?
Saturday,
Holy. This Friday? Okay. Well,
this
I
Friday,
gotta read.
this Friday is Medina versus Cura.
Oh shit.
I got
See, I'm so caught up in this damn Nick Ball versus freaking
it's a battle
Figueroa.
of the
I
WBO,
let that
the
pass me.
WBO, the WBO World Bantamweight Championship.
Oh well, that's good then. That's good then. I'm gonna have to probably I don't know. I'll probably come back and talk about that. I'll probably talk about that on
Um,
Friday. I might come back
you
Friday
you
morning to
gotta
talk about that.
I don't know where this
Damn.
fight is being shown there, but you got a fight on Thursday as well. Ramirez versus Richards, but I don't know where that's being shown. Two light heavyweight.
I'll pay for all
It's
this
gonna be
stay
in
home shit here.
Montreal,
Um,
Canada.
I
But I don't
go. I
know.
only do a DS. I do a DS if I get like credentials, because I put in for credentials. If I put in for credentials, yeah. So if I don't and I'm at the fight 9 times out of 10, my wife is with me. She didn't attend with me for this Shakur and Tio fight. I ended up going, but then I ended up getting credentials while being there, which that's never happened in history that I've been going. I ended up talking to some people that was a part of Turkey and them, and I ended up, I ended up being with the rest of the media dudes, which that was crazy work. But I made it happen though. When you network and you know people, when you build great relationships, that's another thing that's great about this boxing. Building relationships with a lot of good people. Shout out to Jill Diamond from the WBC. You got to build with people, man. You build with a lot of people, you'll be going to places. Yo, free man. Nah,
Yeah.
I can't ask you that because you're already coming to New York in August. I can't ask you to do that twice. That's too much. Um, but one day I would like you to come up here, bro. And
Oh snap!
what's up?
They're going. Yo Gamboa just signed some bare knuckle boxing.
Oh shit! Come on, man. I'm not in the mood for no jokes, free.
I'm not joking.
Broadcast live. What is he? Yo, what is he doing?
You just signed up for bare knuckle boxing.
Man, they gonna bounce the shit out of his Stay Pop Marshmallow Man ass. Oh, well, may God be with him. Yeah, you gotta build friendships. And not
Uh
just build
oh.
friendships. You know what I mean? You just gotta you always
Carolina
need your
Carolina DeVar back in action
win.
April 5th in London on MVP. It was going. I mean, it's going to be on Sky Sports in overseas, but
April
for us,
11th,
it'll be on April 5th.
April
She
5th.
fight. Yeah, she's fighting Aaliyah
April
Aaliyah
5th.
Scottney.
Okay, you gave me something to talk about, but I ain't gonna do
Fight
that now
Scott.
because it's too early. Okay.
That's gonna be a good fight. Scottney can fight. That's gonna be a good fight.
Do you think the joint with her and Alicia ever pop off, or is just talk?
I don't know, but yeah, she's fighting Scottney. She's fighting Scottney. That's gonna be a good fight because Scottney can fight.
April 5th. What is that? What is that on?
It's on Netflix. That's MVP. I
Oh
mean,
yes, right.
and
Yeah, that's right. She went. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, yeah,
I
that's right.
mean,
That's right. That's right.
overseas
Okay,
it's gonna be on Sky Sports, but over here it should be on Netflix.
that's
Should be
cool.
on
That's
Netflix.
cool. That's cool. Any way you look at it, I'll watch it. That's cool with me. I'm listen. This is what I'm saying. We got a lot of great fights, a lot of great, and we starting to see now that usually you'll have to wait to see who's fighting. As you can see now, February, March, April is starting to come up. Next thing you know, I mean, we already see what's happening in May. May 2nd, we got David Benavidez coming back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on out here. As the months go on, we're gonna start hearing a lot of stuff. And y'all telling me there's no boxing topics out here? Y'all got to be fucking kidding me. Y'all mouth should be dry. Y'all should need a whole gallon of fucking water because y'all been talking about the same fighters. Y'all should be thirsty as hell right now. Jesus.
Mhm.
I mean, my God.
Yeah, it should be on
Yeah,
NBC.
you know,
I mean,
Mizzy, you know what it is? That's they be looking for the wrong attraction though, bro. That's what's so crazy. And like
oh,
Free was saying, after a while, you got to find something new. You know, it can't always be, let me talk about this person because I know it'll bring me views. Your thing is, hey, this restaurant sells chicken.
this Friday,
This restaurant sells chicken and whatever, and I need to be selling steak. I need to be
yeah,
selling something different from what they selling.
this Friday is the press conference. Is going to be on MVP YouTube channel or Sky Sports YouTube channel.
Okay,
The press
I
conference this
gotta,
Friday.
I gotta start. Well, I ain't gonna say I gotta start because I be looking a lot of this stuff up. It just be hard for me to. It's so much going on that it'd be hard for me to keep up with it. Because not only I'm trying to keep up with professional boxing, but I'm also trying to keep up with amateur boxing. So I got to get ready to go back to attend those shows. My goal is 20 fights this year for amateurs, man. 20 is the goal for this year. It's a lot, but I'm gonna make it happen. Possibly not in New York, but you know, just on the East Coast, Jersey, PA, if I can, you know, try to get
Oh
in where I fit
snap!
in.
We got two big fight cards March 25th. I mean, March 28th.
Come on now, for you doing a little too much. You kidding me? Who else is going besides Fedora and Thurman?
No, that's, you mean yeah, Pandora. You got the Moses versus Jermaine Franklin.
That's on the 20. That's on the 28th of March. Uh, so I'm guessing that starts early in the day, or does that start at night? Depends on where the fight is at.
It's in the UK.
Yeah, that's gonna be early one then. Okay, cool, cool. Well, oh my
No,
God, I can't wait.
right now, all they got is Torres versus Frank Sanchez on this undercard of Pandora and Thurman. They got
Who?
to put some more. All they got right now is uh, Richard Torres versus Frank Sanchez. Right now, that's
Holy,
all they got on it.
holy guacamole! Richard Torres, my man who
Yeah,
looked like a 1975 fighter. Oh man,
they haven't put up
I-
the fight for Caroline yet. I wanted to see
you know why,
what.
Vay? Because what we do is, Vay, when you go to other places, they don't bring this kind of shit up like that. And not saying nobody does it, but it ain't too many people that'll do it. And this is not something Free's making up because he's actually showing you. And this is what you do. This is why some guys be like, you heard me when I said, oh, that fight's happening. A lot of times we don't know because we don't look up. We don't look it up. They're gonna end up caught. Yeah, they are. They gotta work on that Fedora and yeah, they gotta work on that Fedora card. I don't know who they will put on that card, but yeah, they got some working to do. They got some working to do. It don't see it just went the price just went up now because now my man Jermaine Franklin's fighting earlier that day. Oh man, it's shit to do the 28th. Ain't no need everybody sitting around talking about ain't no boxing coming on. You a damn lie. You a lie. And they're probably gonna have boxing come on that day before. So expect a fight on the 27th of March. Expect something on that day too. Because I know nowadays it don't just be fights on Saturdays. Now we getting them Fridays and Saturdays.
Probably gonna have a super boxing matchup Saturday. I mean
Yeah.
on Friday. Might have one on the day after on Sunday.
Yo,
The
speaking of
super
super,
boxing.
how did that boy how did I should have watched it and it was my fault, but there was a lot going on. How did that boy Hackett do?
Hatchet did what he was supposed to do. You beat the dude up. I only gave the dude one round. Some people gave the dude two rounds, but one judge, I don't know what he was watching. He had it a draw,
What
but
the hell?
Hatchet won by majority decision. But I'm like, what fight was he
He
watching
said,
that he
what fight
gave
was
this
he
a
watching?
draw?
Oh, you,
Because I literally got the scorecards right here in front of me. I scored the fight. I had Hatchet winning the first 5 rounds. He lost the sixth round. Some people said that he lost the seventh round too, but I gave Hatchet the seventh round. I gave Hatchet seven. I gave Hatchet one, two, three, four, five, seven, eight, nine, and 10. But
yeah.
some people say that the seventh was the other dude. So I had it
Boy, BC,
99
what
to
up?
90. I had it 99 to 90.
Yo, shut up, Free. He said, Free said, shut up. He said, I don't know if he had the score. He had the scorecard before the fight. Oh, that was Paramount Plus. Oh, I'm about to throw that shit on my TV. Oh, I'm gonna throw it on my TV today and watch it. I got
Yeah,
Paramount Plus.
all of these boxing are on Paramount Plus. They will
Okay,
all be free.
I'll be sure watching that then, because I was wondering what happened in that fight.
Yeah, that joint is on Paramount Plus. But yeah, you go back and watch that joint, dog. There's no way. Now I thought that El Rayo lost his fight. They gave El Rayo the win in that
Yo,
fight.
your man, I seen a picture of that dude. El Rayo looked like he got his ass jumped by a whole crowd. I said, damn, I never seen him look that bad.
Yeah, I thought El Rayo lost that fight, but they gave him the win. They gave him the win, and they gave Voracek the win. And I thought both of those guys either was in a draw or they
Yo,
lost. Now
I ain't
those
gonna hold
fights
you.
I thought could have been a draw or a loss, but um, Jaleel Hatchet, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even close.
Yo, I'll tell you what. Your man Antoine took O'Reilly's soul. He took his soul, Mortal Kombat style.
No, he was getting punched on similar to what Antoine did.
That's why I
He was
said
getting punched
Antoine
on.
took that man's soul. Antoine took that man's soul. Your fan made shit for that. Why he do that? Why he do that?
He did what he was supposed to do. He got in the
You need to
ring and
tell
showed.
your cousin to stop being a bully because he ain't gonna never get no fights if he just keep bullying people. He got to be nice to people. He can't just go around the division bullying people and
Hey,
expect to get a fight. It's not gonna work like
hey,
that.
it's not his fault. He was gifted. That's not something that he was blessed with. He
Yo,
just trained. to be better.
Mizzy, man, yo, Mizzy, I be trying to tell him like, yo, we can't get this guy. I'm surprised he got an opponent to come outside with to play with on the 21st. Because I'm like, when we gonna see my man Gary back out, man? Like, damn it, I thought for a minute he was gonna sit out for the rest of 2026, and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna challenge this dude, man. Thank
You
God
heard,
they found somebody for him. Thank
you heard
God,
what he said?
Jesus,
He said all of these champions at 140 is pussy. No, none of them want to unify. He said
like,
all of them are pussy.
and my man's supposed to sit home and just like, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, somebody come out and
They
fight him.
they they doing Antoine the same way they did Mr. Gary Russell. None of the champions wants to unify with them. They see the talent, they see the hand speed, they see the power. They're like, nah, I think it's an easier fight.
Good morning, Sorari.
Mr. Gary Russell. None of the champions wanted to unify them. When Shakur was there, Mr. Gary Russell said, we could fight. Shakur didn't fight him. Uh, Valdez didn't fight him. Who I forgot who the other champion. Leo Santa Cruz didn't fight him. This man
Oh
took his
Lord Jesus.
father, and he still didn't fight him. He left his father for dead. He was like, man, Mr. Gary Russell got you. All right, Dad, it was nice knowing you.
You should shut up, free.
I'm out. That man left his father for dead.
Yeah, that was wild work though. That was wild work. When I saw that, I was like, oh no, don't do that now. You come around my pops, we got to fight. We got to fight. Now it's mandatory because now you're trying to play me like as if I'm a bitch. That's what you're trying to do. And now we gotta fight. It's mandatory. Even if I don't beat you, just for you doing that, we gotta scrap. It's
Yeah,
mandatory,
so I
free.
mean, they doing the same thing to Antoine, the same thing they did to Mr. Gary Russell. It seemed like none of the champions want to fight him. I mean, even Matias, everybody said, "Oh, that would be a good fight." Him and Matias.
Shit.
Matias said he wanted to fight Tio. He wanted to fight Richardson Hitchens. They said, "What about Antoine?" His whole attitude. He was animated as hell when it
Man,
came to Tio and Richardson Hitchens. When they said Antoine,
everybody has that one guy they quick to say yes to, and then it's the one name that come up and they go, yeah, I guess that would be
Dog,
a good fight.
if y'all haven't seen that video, go watch that video. Look how animated Matias was for T.O. and Richardson Hitchens. Then when they asked him about Antoine, he was like, "Oh yeah, that'll be a good fight too." His whole attitude changed.
Hesitant like a mom, boy. Like, yeah,
The man whole
I don't know
attitude
about
changed
that
like a
one.
mother.
Yeah, that's oh my God, man, my loving God. You can't make this up though. You
People
can't.
say my AirPods look like earrings.
Oh shit, very crazy.
Hey,
Hey, it's
this the way you're supposed to wear your AirPods. You can be having them joints hanging off the day or hanging out their ears. And wonder why? Hey man, I lost the AirPod. You had the joint hanging out the damn ear.
yeah. We were nah, Josh. I'm being serious. You ain't coming around my pops like that. You crazy? Doing all that shit. We gotta fight. Even if I don't beat you, it's not. I'm not even fighting you because I think I could beat you. It's because you violated. We gotta fight. You can whoop my ass. You can close my eye. I can leave out on the stretcher, but we're gonna fight. Please believe that. Once you do that,
Yeah,
we gotta see each other. If I see you at a press conference, call me suicidal, but I'm gonna try my best to slap your motherfucking ears off your face. Like, we gotta fight now because you done violated the code. But
yeah.
people were so intimidated of him, I'm not even chancing it. Well, he didn't, I'm not chancing it. You know what I'm saying? You got people shook like that where they not even trying to chance it. You can have my father. That's okay. You can have him. I'm not chancing it, bro. You ain't finna bait me in. Nope. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Gary
That's the
walked
reason
around and
why.
had
That's
people.
the reason why. That's the reason why Leo Santa Cruz named his son after Al Heyman. Al Heyman was like, "Look, I got you. I understand you don't want to fight Mr. Gary Russell. You ain't gonna never have to worry about fighting him." He's like, "Bet I'm gonna
Yo,
name my
listen,
son after
let me tell you
Al
something,
Heyman."
Bay. You come and put you want to get somebody's attention, you put your hands around somebody's wife or their kid or their loved one. Oh, we got to scrap. I don't care nothing about me not being able to beat you. We got to scrap. We got to scrap. Cause I tell you, in the street, that'll get your whole head knocked off your shoulder. But I know this is boxing, and we got to keep it professional. But when I catch you at a press conference, even if it's not our press conference, oh, we got to deal with it right then and there. We got
We're
to deal
gonna
with
do
it right then and
the
there.
we're gonna do the Devin Haney Tiger Johnson
Oh
up this
my
week.
God, we got to do it right then and there, yo. Yo, listen, as messed up as that situation went, I understood where it came from. It might have not been necessary, but this is what happens when keeping it real goes wrong in real life because we could talk the internet shit all we want. Like I be telling these dudes, you could talk the internet shit all you want, but when we see each other, are you going to keep the same energy?
You don't talk about some here we go again for you grooming again. Man, what you want me to just be fucked up on
Oh,
the
see,
world?
you
Hell
getting
no,
here
I
late.
got
You
it.
getting here late, Bay. That man been doing that shit for the longest. Uh,
I gotta stay groomed. No, you want me? You just want me to come out busted. You
I
want
tell
me
you
to
what,
look
Bay.
like a daggone predator or something.
The only time that grooming is not acceptable, if he happens to groom after I take the hamburgers off the grill and he gets his little fuzzy hairs on the damn burgers, I'm throwing his ass out the cookout with his nasty ass.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about me. You ain't gotta worry about me doing anything with the grill because I'm not gonna be nowhere near the grill.
Look at the look on his face.
I was nasty little head. No, what we got to worry about is that real hamburger meat or is that daggone headphones that you cooking? With your daggone hamburger meat. That's what we got to worry about. Is that real hamburger meat or is that called headphones?
Is that real hamburger meat? Goddamn free. Oh shit. Oh, I tell you, if it ain't real hamburger meat, Tiffany damn sure won't be eating that shit. And she's very particular. She's not just gonna eat anything because you put it in front of her face. She's not doing that.
Right. She think I supposed to let myself go because I'm married now. No. Now, what I will say is, all the ladies
Eh,
married. So whatever after I tell you I'm married, guard your face. That's all I'm gonna say. Just guard your face
oh Lord
because
Jesus Christ,
it's gonna be a swift right coming across that joint.
man. Let me tell you something.
If my wife
Let me
catch
tell
me,
you something,
she's definitely throwing the hands.
man. You know how many times I was at a bar and I had to tell a woman, "Yo, sweetheart, I don't know if you're stupid or if you're suicidal, but I know you see me walking here with that little short woman that's about 4'11" that gives zero fucks. You better move. Because one thing about her, you can't leave bottles around Tiff. Don't leave no bottle around her. You leave a bottle if you want. She gonna sign her signature with that bottle right over your head.
Forget
Mm-mm.
bother. You can't leave anything loose around my wife because she gonna pick up the nearest
I
thing.
tell you.
It could be a chair, it could be a bottle, it can be a person. She gonna pick something up and hit you with it.
Yeah, man, man. Let me tell you, that tip for her to be so little. Y'all talk about me being short. That girl 4'11" with the damn mentality of somebody damn 6 feet tall. I'll be like, calm your little ass down.
I got some gray hairs showing. I gotta go get some just for me.
Oh man. Nah, I think that's what Jarrell Miller was supposed to have. I think Jarrell Miller was supposed to have that shit.
A man wig and thought it was cool to get into a boxing match. Nigga, do you know that you're gonna be getting hit?
Oh man, my loving God. I tell you what, that was the highlight of my night. I'm not gonna lie to you, free. That was the highlight of my night.
She said, She gonna say, don't do that, Josh. I'm gonna kick your ass right off that goddamn forklift.
Oh shit! Oh man, y'all are stupid. Um, yeah, man. Oh Jesus, too much, man. But I'll see what happens with this Wilder and Derek Shaw. I'll see if it's pay per view or what they're gonna do with it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you mentioned all these other fights to me because I wouldn't have known. I usually hear about them on social media or something, but I'm glad you brought that up. But
That's
Dave
why I
Dubois'
go.
sister.
That's why I go to. I go to see to find out what fights are coming up because BoxRec they put some stuff up, but box.live.com they put
Yeah,
up everything. They got fights up that you don't even know is happening. You like who the hell are these dudes? I ain't never even heard of these dudes. They fighting?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing though because it's to show people too that it's a lot of different shit to talk about out there, but people gonna stay talking about what they comfortable talking about. And that's cool for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole big world out there in the boxing community, man. Whole big world. So, babe, you going live today or you chilling again?
No, she was live yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But she probably ain't gonna go on today. You ain't gonna go on
Hey,
today, babe, are you?
Ti came out with a new song. He got me back on my swag. He got me back
Who?
on my swag. Ti, he came out with a new rap joint, and that nigga put me back on my 40 or older swag. I came out with my hat like this when Ti song came out. I came out with my hat like this. I was like, oh, this nigga Ti
Oh
came out with
yeah.
a new song.
That was one of my favorite. Let me tell you something. Still to this day, not just one of my favorite South rappers. He's just one of my favorite rappers. Period. Because his swag
That
was
nigga
just so.
said,
His swag was crazy when he came out. I was like, I like this guy, man. That Rubber Band man was my shit, boy. That's still my shit. Still to this day. I didn't make a
yeah,
whole hour.
that new joint that Ti got out, that joint fire. I was
I
like, oh, this
didn't make
nigga
a
Ti
whole
still
hour,
got it.
Jack.
He still got it.
You said you didn't make a whole hour. Why didn't you make a whole hour? What distracted you from making a whole hour? Did something go
She didn't
on
feel
your
good.
channel that shouldn't been going on?
She didn't feel good. You know,
Oh,
y'all didn't know Vay's pregnant. That's why you haven't seen the other person
hey, you
around
know what?
because
Not to be in your business, but you really need to get that checked out because, Mama, lately you've been sick too much. You need to get that checked
May
out.
been having more than sickness. May been having
Yo,
more than sickness.
yo, Vay, whoever you dreaming about when you go to sleep, they eating the shit out you. Straight up.
She like what was that
Yo,
movie? A scary movie when the girl was sleeping, she had sex with the ghost. That's what made me.
yo, I don't know, yo. Whoever you dreaming about at night, yo, they tearing your ass up. I ain't gonna lie.
Vay done got tossed up in her sleep.
She said, by who? I
The
don't know.
ghost.
Whoever coming into your dream, they tearing your ass up. Because every time
Like,
we turn around, you ain't feeling good.
hey, you might be the next Virgin Mary. You
You
might
know
be the
what?
next Virgin Mary.
This motherfucker. Yo, free. What's wrong with you, bro? This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here. Yo, you out of pocket. You are out of pocket, free. Jesus Christ, let her live. Oh man. Nah, you have to get that checked though, Vay. You getting sick too much, mama. I don't know if it's your work area or whatever you do for a living, but yeah,
Look,
you gotta get
no.
that. We hope you feel better though. Hope you feel
She
better.
probably, she, no, what happened is all that spinning around on the pole caught up to her. She dizzy now. That's why she
This
ain't been feeling good. She
motherfucker.
dizzy.
Oh
All
my
the
god,
spinning
this dude.
around on the pole finally caught up
These
to her.
niggas
Now
said
she dizzy.
she'd have got she'd have got COVID in the strip club. This motherfucker.
Her ass and got dizzy from spinning around on the pole. That joint just now caught up to her.
So you said you're not sick physically. So that doesn't mean you're sick mentally, or you
No, she
just
said she wasn't motivated. She said she wasn't motivated.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be a mental thing, and getting tired of people coming at you, or just yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. You're gonna have your days where you just don't feel like going live.
You been hanging around with Ellis, spinning around on them poles. Now you done been dizzy for 3 weeks
Oh my
straight.
god. Yo, this dude
You
right
thought
here,
you thought
man.
you still had it in you. Ellis had you spinning around on the poles, and you've been dizzy for 3 weeks straight.
Yes. Hey, Ellis had you out there in Michigan. She had you in the Michigan strip clubs. Damn, Ellis, if you hear this, you ain't right. Why you got Vay out there in the Michigan strip clubs? Jesus Christ, knock it off, Vay. Take it easy, mama. Oh man, y'all are fools, man. I can't deal with y'all early in the morning, man. Y'all be doing too much, man. Yeah,
Stop
man.
listening to
Actually,
free. You know, say
listening to
stop listening
something.
to free, doc.
Ah, nah, we just want you to be better, though. Whatever you going through mentally, man, let that shit go, man. You know what I mean? It's a whole new year still. It's fresh, still in the beginning. Whatever it is, leave it alone. Because let me tell you, by the end of this year, by the time the 31st of December come back around, you should be satisfied with how your year went. It ain't gonna
Nah,
be a
this is what
perfect
you
year.
do. This is what you do. You wake up in the morning, or when you get home from work, you go in the bathroom, wash your face with some hot water, look in the mirror, and say, "Today is going to be my day." That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's all you
And
gotta
just
do.
and let all the bullshit just go right over your head. Unless it's family or somebody that's real close to you that irritates you, you let all the other bullshit go right over your
Yeah,
head.
you let that go. Because these people on YouTube, that's their job to
I don't I
aggravate
don't
your
let I
soul.
don't let anybody irritate me. Not to
Yeah.
where I'm having a messed up day. The only person that can irritate me where I have a messed up day is my wife. That's the only person that can irritate me where I have a messed up day.
Yeah. Other than that, we don't let these suckers on here do that. They not valid where we let them do that. Where we either don't want to go live, or when we do, we come on here with an attitude. Because I've seen people do that. They have an attitude, and
She
it's
said
like, what you
she
got an
said
attitude
it
about?
wasn't she said it wasn't mental, it was situational. Yeah, like even that. If it's something that's out of your control, hey, don't dwell on it. It's out of your
It's
control. There
it's
ain't nothing you
still
can do
mental
about it.
because it can mess with your mental if you
Look,
allow it to.
that's why I go about my day. If I can control it, then I do what I got to do. If I can't
Yeah.
control it, ain't no need for me worrying about it. I can't control it. What's going to happen? Going to happen. I can't control it.
Ah, yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I'm like, listen, you know what I mean? But one thing I'm not gonna let it do, I'm not gonna let it interfere with how I'm gonna go on about my day or how I'm gonna go on in life because, like I said, this social media, this YouTube is what you make it. It's what you make it. It's not so much about what other people make it. It's about what you make it and what you want it to be, what you want your channel to be. It's about what you want it to be, not what the next person wants you to be. And once you figure that out, you'll be Gucci. That's why I could come
No,
speak comfortable the
I
way
don't
I
even
do.
think I don't even think it's her channel situation. I think it's more so personal situation. I think
No,
she's talking
yeah,
about
yeah. I
personal.
mean, the reason why I use the social media is because once you make that a part of your life, right, it's enough for you to deal with your personal issues in your life. So now when you get on here, you already got a whole bunch of people that don't like you or they look for reason to dislike you, insult you, sneak dish you. And it's like, come on, I got enough shit to deal with in my personal life. I gotta come on here and deal with y'all. No, it's a lot. Yesterday turned out well, it was just yesterday morning. But what the fuck
Yeah.
happened yesterday morning? See, y'all gotta tell me because I had somewhere I had to run to. So
No,
what did
I
I
don't. I
miss?
don't. I don't think it was anything on YouTube. I think you still thinking about
Oh, it got
YouTube. I don't
handled.
think.
She said it got handled. Okay, okay. Long as it got handled. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool then. Yeah, but that's why we have to, like I said, man. That's why the three most important
So
things is is to protect your peace, space, and surroundings. Why do y'all think I say that all the time? Those three things are very important off social media, even on social media. Even when you're around your family, you have to protect all three of those. You're gonna lose out if you don't. Hey,
Yeah.
one thing that they can't stand on here, they can't stand people who stick up for themselves. They can't stand strong-minded people.
Hey,
They can't stand people that they can't manipulate. They
why
hate
y'all
that.
why y'all why y'all think I come on here and I be picking my bid? I know some people don't like my damn bid.
This
I know
motherfucker.
it irritates the hell out of some people because they
Oh
can't go
man,
with they can't
here
go
this
with
guy
it.
go, man.
It
Jesus
irritates the hell
Christ,
out of them.
Free.
They're like this nigga come on here with this goddamn bid every
Knock it
goddamn
off,
day.
Free.
I'm tired of seeing this nigga in his bed. And I come right on here and pick my bid because I know it irritates some of these niggas that can't grow facial hair.
This dude. There are too many broken people that come to creators as well. They spill out negativity. Yeah, yeah, they do five, and this is the reason why I say YouTube is what people make it. If you want it to be a fun place, that's what it's going to be. But if you allow what people think about you or what they say about you to stop you from coming on social media being great, the position that God put you in, because God put us in this position for us to do this, and if we shy away, we're only doing what the haters want us to do because they don't want us here already as it is. They don't want us here. Let's just be real. They don't want us here. They don't want to see Free up here laughing and making jokes. They don't want to see me. They don't want to hear what I got to say. They don't want to hear what Five got to say. They can care less what Vay got to say. That's cool. But what you don't realize is that all that is just going to make me want to go live even more just because I know you don't want to hear me.
That's what I was about to say. All that stuff is just motivation. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't want to see me laugh, then don't say nothing. If you don't say nothing, then I won't laugh. But if you say
Yeah.
something, oh, this is always laughing, I'm gonna laugh even harder.
Yeah. Because you know
Y'all,
why we
have
don't
y'all ever heard Clarence say, "Free, stop laughing," and I start laughing even harder? He's
yeah.
saying all the time, he's like, "Free, stop, man, stop, you stop
And
laughing."
you know why I
Your
say
laugh,
that?
I
You know
laugh
why I
even
say that?
harder.
Not because I know he's gonna stop, because I know he ain't gonna stop. Because his laugh just gets me to fucking laugh, and then we can't stop laughing. And then Tiffany be in the back and she be dying because she don't really so much laugh off Free jokes. She laughs off his laugh. His laugh makes her laugh.
I be laughing even harder. That joint be having me dying.
Like when he told the story about my stomach on the counter, that shit had her cry. She peed on herself. Damn near laughing at
Dog,
that.
y'all thought I was joking. Dog, G5 came up and confirmed what I said. Y'all thought I was joking. G5 came up, confirmed what I said. This man had on a t-shirt that had some daggone spaghetti stain right here. It had some milk chocolate down here. It had a
No,
honey
no,
bun
no,
on his
no, don't
side.
do that.
And
Don't
that
do
nigga,
that now.
he,
Don't do
that
that.
nigga
Nah, we
sat
ain't about to
his
do that
stomach up
now.
on the goddamn counter. I was like,
Nah, we ain't about to do that
oh.
now. I ain't have stains now. Nah, we ain't about to do that. I had my stomach on the counter, but damn, you ain't gonna say I had stains on there. Free, nah, that's crazy work.
That
That
nigga
is crazy
he
work,
had a
Free.
honey mustang right here, milk chocolate down here, and some spaghetti on this joint. I was like,
Nah, come
this man
on.
done had a
Listen,
whole full
beautiful,
course of meal.
beautiful, Vay. Hey, listen, beautiful, Vay. Don't listen to that shit.
Dog,
Come
this
on now.
man had a whole full course meal, and it was 7:30 in the morning. He had a whole full course meal.
Was
That
it
man
seven
had
thirty or
spaghetti.
was it 7:30 or was it at night? Was it
No, it was
seven
in the
thirty?
morning. It was in the morning. It was this man had lasagna. He had milk, and he had a honey bun. He had a whole
Yo,
full course
chill, chill.
meal.
Not
The only the only thing
Yo,
I
Free, you
didn't
gotta
see
relax,
the
bro.
only thing I didn't see was a salad. I didn't see no salad for appetizer. But
Yo,
the
this
man had
dude.
the entree, the drink, and dessert on his shirt. He had it all on his shirt.
Yo, Free, you gotta relax, bro.
See there, he set that belly on the counter like it was a plate. That man said, "Hey, I was like, I said, hold up, this man is the skinniest, fattest dude I have ever seen in my life." Cause the man arms looked like they was like he might weigh a buck 05, but his stomach looked like he weighed about 250. I'm
That's
like, that
that
shit
is
didn't that
crazy.
shit didn't go together.
That is
I'm
crazy
like,
work,
hold on,
man.
when did Clarence get fat? Because every time I seen Clarence, he was a small dude, and then all of a sudden that video, I'm like, hold on, when did
Um,
Clarence get
a
fat?
lot of that happened. I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of that happened after when I stopped smoking cigarettes. That's when a lot of that came in.
She gonna say he was full as fuck.
Really, really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Shut up, free.
He was full as fuck. That's why he said his stomach on the counter, he couldn't hold it no more. He was like, man, somebody else hold this shit up. I can't hold this shit no more.
Oh man. Oh man, yeah. Doug, you know how this. Yeah, I know how this works. I know how this procedure works already. I know how this works already. Believe me, I've been dealing with this shit for years.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. I'm like, Five, you see this shit? This nigga stomach
It's all
was
right,
on a
beautiful. You
counter.
know, I love y'all, so it's all good. I
I
don't
can't
be
even
playing.
do. I can't even demonstrate how Clarence did it because my stomach ain't that big. But that nigga sat that whole stomach right up on the counter. That joint was like sitting like this is the counter. This is the counter. His stomach was sitting on the counter. The rest of his body was back here, but his stomach was right here on the.
Shut up, free.
He kept putting his hands in the camera, and you could see the grease on his fingers. I was like, man, his old greasy ass fingers. I know he was eating a honey bun last, and his fingers were still greasy.
Had the silly.
No, but I never forget that joint where his wife came in the room and she was like, "You ate my whole box of honey buns." She was pissed. And she was like, "I just bought them yesterday. You ate the whole box." That's when we started calling that nigga honey bun because he ate the whole box in one day. She was like, "I just bought them yesterday. You ate the whole box." She was mad as hell.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that was the days,
Oh,
man. I'm telling you, if y'all weren't around then, y'all think it's funny now, but y'all weren't around when that was popping off. If y'all had been around when it was popping off, Jesus, we had moments. See, we always don't be serious on these YouTube streets. We done had days where we done. I'm telling you, man, y'all have been around 2, 3 years ago. Oh man, y'all wouldn't have
she
made it.
she interrupted the live and everything. She was like, "Hold up, why is my box sitting right down there empty?" She was like, "Your ass snuck out of the bed in the middle of the night, ate the whole box of honey." And that's what I said. I told her, I said, "Look, I'm looking it up. I'm gonna get you a lock that you can put on the fridge." He said, "No, the fuck you not. You not giving her no goddamn. You not giving her no goddamn lock." She was like, "Yeah, send it to me."
Oh
They
my
had a
god.
whole argument about her putting a lock on the fridge. The nigga Clarence like, "No, I'm a pimp that shit." Yeah, I'm gonna pick that goddamn lock. You're not gonna deprive me of my daggone snacks in the middle of the night.
Yeah, nah, 'cause she was dead ass serious. I was like, yo, we gonna be some fighting motherfuckers in here. You
Oh,
ain't gonna put no lock on nothing, bro. You tripping. She was like, watch me. I'm like, all right, I already see what kind of day this is gonna be.
that nigga had the whole empty box on his side of the bed on the floor. She was looking for them honey buns and saw that box sitting there. She was like, "You ate the whole box? I just bought them yesterday." She
Man, look,
interrupted the whole lie. We was dying.
yo, man, I'm telling you, those were the days, man. Oh
And
my
then
god, man.
he had this little cat that kept running around the daggone house. He said, "I'm about to throw this little shit out the window." He said, it's not even our cat. It's our friend's cat." But
Yeah, no,
she
it
said
was
she
my
was
sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, we was holding the cat. She went out to she went to Africa because she works, so her job was required for her to go to Africa and do what she do because she works for Tyler Perry. So they was doing a movie or something out there, and she like hold the cat till I get back. All right, cool, copy. And I'm like, after a while, I'm telling Tiff like, all right, this bitch is going out the window because she doing a little too
Oh,
much. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna really see if she got nine
that
lives. You better get
motherfucker
her
just
about this
kept.
house.
That motherfucker just kept crying every morning. This man said, I'm tired
Oh
of
my
hitting the
god.
goddamn cat.
One thing
I'm
I
tired of
can't
hitting
take
this
is
shit.
one thing I can't take, and I guess it's because my kids are older now. Maybe this is just me, but one thing I can't take is crying. I can't take noise. I could take a certain type of noise. It depends on what we're talking about. But other than that, I can't take noise. Dog,
He gave
cats,
it back.
anything.
He gave it back to his sister-in-law.
Um, we gave the cat a good home. We gave him a good home. There was some people who wanted it, and we wasn't just like I don't like really taking cats to animal shelters, but I'll do it versus throwing it out in the street. I'm not going to do that because if something happens to that animal, I feel bad. It's almost like throwing a child out in the street. So before I do that, I'm gonna see who wants it or take it to an animal shelter. So somebody wanted it, and I'm glad I did that because just throwing it out in the street, nah, man, we don't, we
It
don't, we
was
don't
a,
want that.
it wasn't even a full grown cat. It was a kitten. That nigga Clarence was pissed off. That nigga said,
Yeah,
well, I'm
because it
tired
just
of you.
wouldn't.
This motherfucker kept crying.
I'm like, yo,
Every
shut
time
this.
Tiff left the house, that nigga started crying. He was like, man, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
It was doing construction every day when I was when I was doing the construction. Yeah, that was
Oh
hella annoying,
man,
bro.
I swear to God, that day your ass was
Level four, what's
outside
up, my
smoking.
guy?
Your ass was outside on that cigarette break, and you kept circling the same tree. And that nigga
Oh
called
no,
your
that's
name. He
because
like, oh, I gotta go.
I would wait for my boss because we was in Home Depot in Queens, so we was doing this working on this one apartment, and we would have to go to Home Depot. So while he's in there shopping and getting what he needed to get, I'll be out there riding
Oh, this
around,
shit is funny as shit.
just riding
This nigga
around. You know what I
kept,
mean? Wait
this
for him
nigga
to get
kept
out.
walking around the same tree. I was like, man, this nigga doing security in the parking lot. The nigga said, oh, I gotta
Nah,
go.
I would be waiting on him until he tell me that he need me for something. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I would get paid to do nothing with that dude, man, and I'd be like, I thought I was here to work, and I'm like, shit, I would get sometime $150 or $200 for doing nothing. I'm like, all right, well, shit, if it's like that, I'll take it. Fine, I'm out. I see that
That
both.
nigga,
I see that Baltimore Ravens. Mhm. Oh, Baltimore Ravens logo. He must be talking to you, free.
yeah, no, I got this chair because this was the only chair they had in black. I was looking for a Washington Commanders, but they didn't have one in black, so I got this
You
chair.
going? You got to hold that chair. That chair. I don't know what you plan on doing, but that chair be worth something. But you probably ain't planning on selling it because it's a lot of shit that you can
No, I
sell that
mean,
you can't
I
get back.
got this chair. I got this chair for two reasons. One, because it was black. I wanted the Washington Commanders. They didn't have one in black. I didn't want no
Yeah.
burgundy chair because I don't have nothing burgundy in my house.
Oh
So
yeah.
I got it. I got this one is black. Plus, the Baltimore Ravens is a hometown team, and my wife liked purple, so that's the only reason why I got this chair. Other than
Nah.
that, it would have been a solid black chair.
He had me. He got me. I don't know what he was thinking. Five. That's why I ain't have a problem with him firing me because I was like, you tripping, homie. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, I mean, he good. I mean, I mean, it is what it is. He never been. He's been just as far as Jaden Daniels been, and Jaden Daniels did it his rookie year. So I wouldn't say he's that much better than Jaden Daniels. He's good though.
Um. I'm gonna probably come. I know I'm gonna come back Sunday. Probably to do a Super Bowl prediction. I'm gonna get up Sunday morning and do that.
Nah, he's not. He's not the best player in the league.
I'm gonna do a Super Bowl prediction this week.
Nah,
Let me get out of
he's
here,
better.
man. I'm acting like I ain't got nowhere to be. But yeah, so today, two things. 12 noon. Nadia, I probably won't watch it, but it'll be on 12 noon. Uh, Wilder, Tashora press conference, I believe 12 noon. And then later on today will be the Thurman. and Fedora press conference. Uh, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So just in case anybody wants to look at those two press conferences, that'll be going on today. I'll be somewhere, but I'll definitely be checking it out while I'm taking care of my business. And I'll be back once again. I'll be back today at 5:15. I'm gonna come back early. I like 5:15 a little better because by the time I get off after 6:05, it's too much going on. Seafood, what's up?
What's going on, seafood?
It's going on now, I think. No, it ain't on now. It ain't on now. It ain't on. It ain't on now. Um, but yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, I'll be back to talk about the next press conference. So we'll do that. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Free once again. Appreciate you for coming up here. Everybody have a safe day and protect your peace, space, surroundings. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.
Peace.